monthly Fragrance X hauls are back on the Robes08 channel, and I know you guys like these unboxings just as much as I do. And as you can see here, and even from the thumbnail, you know what I'm unboxing. From three brands here that I have I have mini collections of each one of these brands. So I love adding one of each of these brands. We got Serge, Lutens, Frederic, Malle, and of course Tom Ford for October 2020. Let's not wait anymore. Let's unbox these. Family, welcome to the Robes08 channel. I'm your host Mark. Today we're unboxing and giving a first impression on three releases from high-end brands. These all three should all be good. Personally, I really absolutely love all three of these brands, and they're all handpicked blindly by yours truly. So we're going to see how my luck is with these three fragrances. Now, if you're new here, thanks for watching. Subscribe, support the channel, hit that bell so you don't miss anything. I'm also all over social media under my YouTube handle, Robes08. You can keep tabs on me on behind the scenes stuff, including my Scent of the Day, post new purchases, and what I'm working on for this channel. If you have a Facebook account, yes, you can follow me, but I also have a group called Fragrance Guru Nation. We're up to 18,000 members where we discuss fragrances. You get to know what new releases are coming out. People buy, sell, swap, even split fragrances. You discover new YouTubers, basically a great source of information if you're in this hobby like me. So go join us today at FGN. Now to our sponsor of the day, FragranceX.com. I did want to take the time to thank them for these three releases. You can get all three of these on their site. I double checked, they're all in stock currently. So you'll get the exact same things I'm unboxing today. Check out FragranceX.com and support me by utilizing coupon code Robes08 in their coupon section, and you get 15% off on all your purchases, not just these three. So today, it's October, unboxing day, Fragrance X day, and I absolutely love these, especially when it's brands like these, like Tom Ford, Serge Lutens, and Frederic Malle. These are all brands that I love to explore, and they're all mini collections. I have at least several from each brand, some of them more than a dozen. So I always like to sometimes roll the dice and see what they're all about. So we're going to start with... we'll start with Uncle Serge. Usually we end with Uncle Serge because usually they're bangers. Sheldrake and Serge always bring out some great releases, especially their darker stuff is something that is just right up to my palate. So we're going to start with Uncle Serge, and this is, I feel like this is a 50 mil, by the way. It's in the new packaging, the black bottles and the black, they went with this new packaging. I'm lukewarm. I like that they're still doing these 50 mils. The 100 mils are a little pricey, to be quite honest. But the 50 mils are a great bang for your buck for niche heads, basically. This is strictly basically somebody that has an extensive palette that likes darker stuff. You can get some great deals on Uncle Serge's that are under $100. So I've been trying to get back into my Uncle Serge line. I've been kind of ignoring Uncle Serge for a while. I really like the old school stuff from Sheldrake and Uncle Serge, but I really wanted to get back into it. I got a few recently this year, and this one right here, this is a newer Serge. Le Participe Passé is the name of it, and I think this one has the potential to be a beast and going back to the old roots of Sheldrake and SL. So we're gonna unbox this one right now. So you'll have to be a little patient with me while I unbox this one. Obviously these come with caps. And you have to screw in the atomizer on these ones. So just letting you know, an FYI, the atomizer and cap come here, but They come with a different cap here. You'll see like a travel cap, basically. So look at the color of that juice. That looks like a promise to me. That looks like a promise that it's going to be a great fragrance. Oh, this just great. So let's put that in. And there you go. I haven't seen the 50 mils in the new look. Still not a fan of the new look, to be quite honest. So let's delve into Le Participe Passé. I'm really anticipating Old School Sheldrake. Let's sniff this one. And huge fan of this brand. And hopefully we got another banger in my hands here. So let's sniff this one out. Oh, yes. It's got like a burnt sugar. It's got a sweetness to it, almost like it's got some fruity notes, but almost like a boozy undertone to the fragrance, but a burnt sugar, herbal quality, almost like a pine needle, dried fruits. You can smell kind of like a coffee tone here, but it really is I think it would have to be there's Immortel in this release, and Immortel kind of gives a caramel coffee tone to releases, and you can definitely feel this in the opening. Now there's cumin also in here, not too smelly, but it does have, it's balsamic, it's dark, it's rich, it's spicy, it's herbal, it's got some sweet tones to it, just like any Old School. And as you can see, I'm smiling because it's just Old School Sheldrake and Serge Lutens. These fragrances, a lot of the Uncle Serges with Sheldrake they're just fall in a bottle. Beautiful, almost boozy, fruity type of quality, very balsamic, very herbal, but a burnt, wow, almost like a burnt sugar, but a coffee tone to it, dried fruits. And that cumin is there. You can feel it, a little bit of that cumin. Overall, I'm happy with this one. That is a great release already on a piece of paper. This thing's killing it already. Le Participe Passé, I love it already. It's a good start to the haul. Next, we're going to go Frederic Malle. And Frederic Malle, has it been a while? What did I purchase last? I think it was Monsieur. I'm trying to think. I know that I got Genarium pour Monsieur last year. Monsieur also. So I think it's been a while since I've gotten a Frederic Malle. This one is called French Lover, also known as Bois d'Orage, 2007 release. And I'm slowly adding some more Frederic Malles. I wasn't in a Frederic Malle kick years ago when I got Muscravageur, Bigarade Concentré, L'Eau d'Hiver, among others. And now I'm back into Frederic Malle, thanks to fragrance reviewer Eugene from You Smells Good. He absolutely loves this brand and kind of piqued my interest in the brand again. So I'm slowly adding to these in the past couple years. And this one, Pierre Bourdon, of course, Mr. Cool Water himself. So let's crack French Lover open. By the way, before I even unbox French Lover, I'm telling you right now, that was what, a couple sprays of Participe Passé. The piece of paper, my little test strip is right on the ground here. This room, I can smell it. It's engulfed by this burnt sugar, caramelic, coffee-like combo here. I can smell it in this room right now. Oh, it's warming, comforting. That juice is absolutely gorgeous. Okay, now let's get to French Lover. Again, Le Participe Passé, this was a blind buy, and blind buy. I've never sniffed any of these fragrances before, so it's going to be very interesting. French Lover, I got the 50 ml of it. Almost got lost there. I'm trying to opening this box. It's been a while, I guess, with Frederic Malle. Again, the regular Frederic Malle bottles. And this one right here, again, through my research, I believe this should be good for fall. It should be more of a tweener, but we're going to see what we get out of this one. Let's sniff it out. Another Frederic Malle in my collection, French Lover. Let's get to sniffing. Oh, very green. Very green. Wow. Okay. Green, woody. It's got some spice. Cedar's in there, of course. Very, very green. Very well composed already, I can tell. There's some vetiver in here too. Yeah, a green scent with some woods. Wish I had a little more push on this thing. I feel like it's a little light on the trigger. I just lost my test strip. Gotta sniff it again. I've noticed most of these Frederic Malles, especially the ones that I'm just blind purchasing, they're really timeless, mature, easy buys for me because they can be staples. And that's where this one's falling into place. Is it something that I'm going to wear in the fall? Hell yeah. Is it something that's big, bold, and daring? Nah. Like this is a little more daring. That's more my speed. This is a lot safer. It's one of those things that maybe you're going, you know, to meet up with a friend or something. You don't want to go too crazy with the fragrance. Well composed. I like the spice in here. It's got some spice to it, but very much green and woods combo here. Cedar, vetiver. The vetiver's coming out. Herbal, dry, kind of earthy, but very, very green. And very natural smelling. A very nice blend. Bourdon knows what to do with blends, of course, but French Lover, not what I anticipated in regards to the name, but I know that Eugene was saying it's not French. It's not what you're picturing. Bois d'Arage. Yeah, more of a woody scent. You know, walking through the woods. Now I can smell a lot more of the walking through the woods. And it almost feels like in the fall, yeah, you're walking through the woods. You smell a little bit of that pine, that earth. Very green. Very well composed by Monsieur Bourdon, French Lover. Another addition to my Édition de Parfum Frederic Malle lineup. Now, last but not least is probably the one that has the most hype on YouTube. And this is Rose Prick from Tom Ford, 2020 release. This is probably the sexiest purchase out of all three of these. But as you can tell, perhaps the other two in front of it may win my nose, or the love of my nose. Le Participe Passé is definitely one that's blowing me away right now, while French Lover is very, very solid. So Rose Prick, technically, always leave the best for last in my hauls. However, no joke here. I don't think, because of price, I think Rose Prick will be better than the Serge and the Frederic Malle. Personally, artistically, I think Malle and Uncle Serge should trump the Tom Ford, honestly. Tom Ford does get a lot of hate with the purists out there, you know, the niche heads, the snobs out there. They would go Malle and Uncle Serge for the win. Tom, honestly, is a brand that, obviously with the price, that'll come with it. I feel like a lot of his releases are intriguing to me, including this one. I just had to get it with the presentation. The pink bottle has to come into my collection. It's going to add to Effin' Fabulous, of course, and Lost Cherry that I also have. So let's see what Rose Prick brings to the game. I'm anticipating a really nice rose note, obviously, but with Prick, I'm anticipating some bite to this fragrance, and this bottle is absolutely gorgeous. I love the pink and black combo here. It's already a win with the bottle. I don't care. It's already a win with the bottle. The bottle itself is worth the price tag to me. Even the atomizer is black. Look at that. So let's get into this one. Rose Prick from Tom Ford. My first sniff, my initial impression. I'm looking forward to this. Let's sniff this one. Not what I expected. She's sweet. There's rose there, yeah. The rose, I don't know. I think I was anticipating like either a juicy rose, like a jammy rose, or a green rose, or something like that. It's a light scent on the strip. It's a very light scent. It's got a little bit of bite, a little bit of peppery aspects here, and there is some patch backing it up. There's a little bit of patchouli here, some earthiness, but really is not as rosy as I thought it was going to be. Wow, I don't even know what to say. It's not giving me much on the strip. I can still smell the Serge on the damn ground right now, giving me this caramel feel. And this is, there's no way this gives me a caramel feel. But, man, we got a double dip. You know why? I don't feel like I'm giving this thing justice. And maybe, hey, it's one of those that you have to put on your skin to get... Maybe my nose is a little tired here after the third bottle. Usually not. Yeah, it's got some florals here. The rose is there. It's not big and bold, though. I thought it was going to be a little... It really goes to effing fabulous, where you're like, oh, it's quality, but it's not big and bold. You know what I'm getting at? This is where this is going. Like, Rose Prick is making me think, okay, I'm gonna have like a big, bold rose, and it's gonna have some bite to it. This is not big and bold. It's very soft. It feels like a springtime rose-based scent. Very, very thin as a scent, but you can feel some of that patchouli coming through. Rose and patchouli work very well. You put some sandalwood in there, and you got yourself some witch wood from Zerjoff, but I digress. And it's got a little bit of sweetness here, a little bit, but it's not a jammy rose. The sweetness is coming from something else. It's not from the rose. Okay, well, overall, as far as price tag goes, it's a tough sell. I'm going to have to get it on skin. I'm going to have to do a pop the cherry on this one. I'm doing a pop the cherry on every single fragrance that I get anyway, but it's going to tell me more of the story. I kind of feel like I'm gypping you guys when I do these, and I'm not giving you as much information as I can. At the end of the day, I can see from what I'm getting from this, at the end of the day, I can see that it's got some thinness. It doesn't have too much kick. I feel like the blend is there. A lot of these Tom Fords, these higher end Tom Fords, as far as blend, I feel like they're on point. And I don't think Rose Prick is going to disappoint me. But right now, as far as the pricey one out of these three, it is disappointing. Honestly, it is. But at the end of the day, not thinking about price, it's a good fragrance. So I can't wait to put that one on skin. Rose Prick, there you have it. So there's my my little mini haul from FragranceX.com. Absolutely love delving into brands that I love, like these three. Early winner is surprisingly, but not really surprisingly, is the first one that I unboxed, Le Passé by Uncle Serge. I feel is the winner. More my taste, much darker. It just has that, it's engulfing this room, and it's bringing me back to flashbacks to old school Uncle Serge and Sheldrake, which is making me happy The Malle and of course the Tom Ford both ring out quality to me. I feel like the Frederic Malle might be a little more up my alley. It gave me more on the strip than the Rose Pricks. So this one is just intriguing because it didn't give me much on the strip. Now I want to see what it's going to do on my skin. So there it is. There you have it. Now you heard my take on these three. I'd love to see yours in the comments below if you have smelt any of these three. I'd love to see those comments and see where you guys are at with these three releases. And as always, a greater pour fragrance will make a lasting impression. Choose your scent wisely. Thanks for watching, YouTube. Have a good one.